Okay, this is kind of a hometown haunt, but not really a haunt, more of a hometown hero. Because this comes to us from Elwood, Indiana, and I don't know if, well, it was a big deal down there.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, I I guess it came up here, but I didn't see it on our news.
So now down where?
Down in Elwood.
Now where is Elwood?
It is down in central Indiana, just north of Indianapolis.
Okay.
My sources that I got this story from was WTHR, WISH, Fox 59, and WRTV. Those are all the news channels down in Indy.
Okay.
This is a story about Officer Noah Jacob Shahnavaz. Yes, Shahnavaz.
Shahnavaz.
He is a patrolman with the Elkhart Police Department, appointed in Elwood in August 21st of 2021. Noah was born May 18th, 1998. He graduated from Fishers High School in 2016. He served 5 years in the Army, graduated from the Indiana Law Enforcement Academy in April of 2021. I believe, I'm not definite on that year, but that's what I think I got. Officer, I almost said it wrong. I almost said it the drunk way.
You've been drinking?
Yeah, no, I have not. Coffee. Officer Noah Shahnavaz was killed in the line of duty on July 31st, 2022 at 2 a.m. during a routine traffic stop. So Officer Shahnavaz was at State Road 37 and County Road 1100 in Elwood, heading north in Madison County, when he pulled over, and I will say this name one time and one time only. Carl Roy Webb Boards II. He was 42 years old, of Anderson. That's the only time I'm going to say his name. He was pulled over for a traffic stop, but before Officer Shahnavaz could get out of his car, he had enough time to radio in where he was at, that he was pulling this person over.
Mm-hmm.
He did get out the make and model color of the car, and his, I guess, last words were, he's getting out of his car, he's got a gun.
Oh my gosh, those were his last words.
Probably. I'm going to say those were probably his last words.
So as he was on the radioing everything in.
Yeah. Because when you pull him over, and then they tell him, this, I'm pulling this guy over for a traffic stop.
So as he was doing that, the guy was getting out of his car.
And then he was looking up, and it's like, God. The guy's getting out of his car, he has a gun.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So before he couldn't even get out of his car. The guy took his gun and shot through the windshield at Officer Shahnavaz, and then that wasn't enough, so he went up to the driver's door and shot through the window, making sure that he was dead.
Oh my gosh.
Got back into his car, headed north. When they found, first off, let me go back. The police, obviously the cops on the radio heard the call, so they're coming that way because they know he's in trouble.
Right.
So after the offender shot this officer, he got in his car and he's taking off, because he's not going to stick around, obviously, and wait. They take off chasing him. They tried to use the spike strips to stop him, which did not work. He was headed down I-69, and Fisher officers were able to stop them with, I guess, that pit maneuver with their cars.
Oh, where they sideways,
yes.
And they make like a roadblock? Okay.
So they got him stopped. When they did get him stopped, found an AK-47 in his car.
Yikes.
He also had a handgun. And according to the autopsy report, there were 36 shell casings found around the car from AK-47 with a magazine capacity of 75 rounds.
Holy.
Yeah. The autopsy report stated that Officer Shahnavaz died from 2 perforating gunshot wounds to the body. Based on the severe trauma to Officer Shahnavaz's body, it is unclear of the number of times that he was shot.
Oh my gosh.
So the guy,
a lot by all those shell
the
casings.
offender riddled his car and body.
Oh my gosh. So it was just riddled with bullet holes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
That poor kid.
This offender, that we'll call him, about him a little bit. Very little. He was, like I said, 42 years of age. He's from Anderson. A little bit about his...
yeah, what's his backstory? Like, why is he so... obviously hates cops.
Yeah. He, in May of 1999, sidebar, Noah would have been 1 year old at that time. 1 year old at that time.
Okay.
Because he was born in May of 98. Anyways,
okay.
Which has nothing to do. I just kind of put that together. But anyways, he is charged with firing a gun at his father. He gets 2 years for that.
Nice.
Served 7 months.
For good behavior?
I'm sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure he's an upstanding guy.
Sure.
In November of 2006, he gets 18 years for shooting 7 to 8 rounds at an Indianapolis police officer with an AK-47.
So this is not his first rodeo.
It is not. Luckily, that officer got to take cover and shoot back and everything like that.
That's what was my next question, is why he wasn't doing life, because he didn't kill him.
Yeah. He in 2006, he got sentenced 18 years. But in August of 2019, he was released.
Good behavior?
I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
bunch of stupid letting these animals out.
Right. So, when he made his appearance, I know at least 4 of the 7 charges were obviously murder, resisting arrest, unlawful possession of a firearm, habitual offender. So, they're not for sure how he got the AK. I think someone bought it for him.
I was going to say, because if he had been in the clink before, how would he legally? Exactly. Obviously, he doesn't care about being legal.
Right.
You know.
Correct. Some of his other offenses include battery with a deadly weapon, theft, drug charges, and serious violent offender. That's his background.
Lovely.
There was no bond, of course, for him. Pre-trial conference is set for September 30th. Okay, and that's enough about him. We're done with him. Back to our hero.
Yes, let's hear more about him.
So, the funeral procession for Officer Shahnavaz began at I-Town Church in Fishers, Indiana, and passed through went all the way past his police station in Elwood for his final 1042, which is end of tour. And that part always chokes me up.
Now, what does that mean?
They take him past his police station, and every day at the end of their
shift.
At the end of their shift, it's their 1042 end of tour.
Oh, and that was his last.
So when they
it's very symbolic.
They called out his last 1042, which is his last tour doing.
That's really sad.
And then it ended in Crown Hill Cemetery in Indianapolis. Sorry. Okay. There were hundreds of police officers from around the country, and it was from around the country because they were talking about all on the news clips that was shown from different states and stuff. Everybody. He was given a full military and police service. The honor guard was made up of several branches of law enforcement, including my nephew.
Yes, Polly's nephew.
Yep. And something that I did not know, I found out about the honor guard, is part of the honor guard. One member of the honor guard at least one member, or one member was with him 24/7 until they laid him to rest.
Oh, to watch over him. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know they did that.
No, I did not know that was part of the honor guard. But
wow.
Just really awesome for the family to know that he was being watched over.
Yeah.
Until they laid him to rest.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to offer comfort any way they can. Yep. That's really nice to do for the family. Yeah.
Yeah. And while I was watching the footage of the funeral on YouTube, the street was just lined with
the procession.
The whole streets were lined with. I'm sure every member of Elwood was out on the streets.
Oh, probably.
It looked like they were waiting for a parade.
There were probably a lot of people from out of town, didn't you say?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, because it looked
it was crazy. It's like over 70 miles from Fishers to, well, they went through Elwood, so I think they would have had to go north, and then, because Fishers is just north of Indy. But Elwood is north of Fishers, so they probably would have had to go up and back around. But it's 70 miles, and I think there was people like
I bet there were.
Whole time.
Well, and I'm just to reiterate, this young officer was taken way too early. He was only 24 years old. He was on the force for 11 months.
11 months.
And I just hope he...
Yeah.
rests in peace.
Yes.
It's so sad.
Very sad. But all the police officers were wearing a white carnation with a little red dot in it. The white was to symbolize for a good health, good career, and good luck, whatever. The white dot is for bloodshed and sacrifice.
The red dot?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the people that made him, they made they made 1,750 carnations, and they feared that they did not have enough. So they might have to cut them in half.
He was loved.
So that every officer would have a carnation to lay on his casket as they passed away.
Oh, that's really nice.
That is very nice. So anyways,
his poor family.
Yeah. Yep. So that is the story of our little hero. And can we please just say his name and remember him? Noah Jacob Shahnavaz. That is our hero.
God bless you, and thank you for your service, Noah. Rest in peace, yes. And may God and Jesus be with you.
Yes.
And I'm glad that I encouraged Polly to do this story today, because I felt there wasn't enough coverage, and we need more coverage about our heroes that lose their lives protecting us. They risk their lives every day. They put their lives on the line to protect us against fools running around with illegal weapons that have records a mile long.
And on that note, I'm just saying that I yes, I do believe in, what do I want to say?
Innocent till proven guilty?
No, not that. About guns. I believe everybody should own a gun legally.
Yes, I do too.
Because I don't think taking guns away from people is going to help the situation. You're just going to take away guns away from,
if
you're going to unarm good people that know how to use them.
Yes.
This just proves that if you want to do something bad, you're going to find a way to do it.
Absolutely.
Because there was chatter that I heard that this offender,
criminal,
was speaking of the next cop that stopped him. He was going to shoot and kill.
So he was threatening. He had a vengeance against officers. He wasn't going to stop.
So he was going to get a gun no matter what. He would have got one.
Well, and this is my point about the gun laws. I don't think we need to be able to get military grade guns. We don't need that as civilians. No, we don't need that as civilians. Number two, if you take away, say nobody's allowed to have a gun. If I'm a criminal and I really want to kill you, I will make something out of, if I have a toothbrush, I'll sharpen it. You know, it's not the weapons that kill people. People kill people. And they will kill you with whatever means they want to, be it a gun.
They'll make a bomb.
They can kill you with their belt buckle. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Let's just, it would make me very happy if we could have a little more respect for our men in blue and women in blue, because they, as I stated before, put their lives on the line. They have families. They're sacrificing their lives to protect.
Don't strike the hand that might save your life.
Exactly. Don't I don't know. Don't sabotage yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Respect everyone.
Everyone. Respect everyone.
The world doesn't revolve around you.
And just like in any other group, there are good, there are bad. But you can't just generalize that they're all one way. There are a lot of good men and women serving. And I just want to reiterate that to everyone out there. And I want to say to those that are serving and putting their lives on the line for us, God bless you, and God's,
thank you so much.
Thank you, and God bring the angels to watch over and protect them.
Please, every day.
The way they protect us. Yes. And God bless you, and thank you so much for your service. And thank you for that story, Polly. That needed to be...
It needed to be said.
It needed to be out there more, and if the media is just going to concentrate on, you know, whatever they want us to be steered toward, I think this is a story that needs to be out there more.
Yes.
And it needs to be spread around. So please share this story. It needs to be known. It needs to be known what sacrifices that have been made. And
remember Noah.
Remember Noah. And with that being said, I have put together a memorial slideshow that I hope you enjoy. Thank you for tuning in. Have a creepy day, creepy week, and stay creepy.